Students, in our previous video, we have studied about the resources, its types. In the types, we have studied about the natural resources and its few types. So today, now we will start the more types of the natural resources, in which we will study about the renewable and non-renewable resources. The first are renewable natural resources. They are called renewable because they can grow again or never run out. The second are called non-renewable. They usually come from the ground. Let's look more closely at renewable resources. They are the ones that can grow again. Renewable resources are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. Some of these are unlimited and are not affected by human activities, such as solar and wind energy. Now, non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are those which have a limited stock. Once the stock are exhausted, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. Since this period is much more than human lifespans, such resources are considered non-renewable. Coal, petroleum, and natural gas are some examples of non-renewable resources. Now, moving ahead to another types, on the basis of their distribution, resources can be divided into two parts, ubiquitous and the localized. First of all, we will see the ubiquitous resources. Ubiquitous resources means universal resources. These resources found in abundance. These can be used when required without considering their quantity in nature. Its presence is not governed by physical conditions. For example, wind energy, solar energy, soil, etc. Now, come to the localized resources. A localized resource is one which is found in a particular region or physical condition. The presence of a localized resource is governed by physical condition, as example, minerals. The distribution of natural resources depends upon number of physical factors like terrain, climate, and altitudes. The distribution of resources is unequal because these factors differ so much over the earth. Now let's discuss about the man-made resources. Man-made resources is physically made from nature. These resources usually made to perfection to then be sold or used to benefit in some way or another. Sometimes natural substances become resources only when their original form has been changed. People use natural resources to buildings, bridges, roads, machinery, and vehicles, which are known as human made resources. Technology is also a human made resource. Now, the question arises that are the human beings also resources? So, answer is yes. Human resources refer to the number, quantity, and abilities, mental and physical, of the people. Though there are differing views regarding treatment of humans as a resource. One cannot deny the fact that it is the skill of human that help in transferring the physical material into a valuable resource. People can make the best use of nature to create more resources when they have the knowledge, skill, and the technology to do so. Do you know the government of India has a Ministry of Human Resource Development? The ministry was created in 1985 with an aim to improve people's skills. This just shows how important people are as a resource for the country. People are human resources. Education and health help in making people a valuable resource. Improving the quality of people's skills so that they are able to create more resources is known as human resources development. So now let's recap on the types of resources. Resources are divided into three parts: natural, human made, and human resources. The natural resources are divided into various types. On the basis of origin, these are divided into biotic and abiotic. On the basis of their development, these are divided into actual and potential. On the basis of their origin, these are divided into abiotic and biotic. They can be categorized into renewable and non-renewable. On the basis of their distribution, the resources can be divided into ubiquitous or localized. Moving towards the human-made resources, buildings, bridges, roads, machinery, and vehicles, which are known as the human-made resources. And the human resources, all the human beings are known as the human resources. In our next video, we will study about the conserving resources, means to say how we can conserve the resources.